Okay, I need to make sure that this is. Hmm. Okay, I need to make. Okay, perfect. We're good. All right, cool. All right, so we're doing avocado here. All right, cool. This is one of your first games, man. So, yeah. I'm just gonna post this to. All right. So this is I think you are silver three placements currently projected silver three. Being projected silver three in your placements, I think that's what the expectation was. Means that likely you finished at gold three last season. So you right now in this game you're playing right here, you're playing with gold players. Okay. Let's see how you do matched up versus gold players in this game. Okay. You're playing Sue, so that's what I'm looking for. Three things. Okay, as a support player, I'm looking for positioning, decision making, and mechanics. Okay. Um, Not to mention as well, I'm also looking to see if you. This is not be mean, but I'm looking to see if you read the patch notes and know how to play. Know that Sue's shield now applies can be put on herself because I've seen a lot of Sues not know this in the lower elos when I do these replays post season five. Um, and the main reason I'm looking at just these things from you is because when you are in an elo, if you're in an elo that is sub 0.5%, that's just something like I found consistently. If you're in an elo that's sub 0.5%, which by the time everything shakes out at the end of the season, it's like around Celestial 3 or Celestial 2. Basically, what that means is both teams are going to make so many mistakes that if you don't make mistakes, you will naturally win the game. Okay. And it's like the same thing kind of in football where it's like the enemy team. So just think of it like football, right? This is why I always break down these these VOD reviews like football. Um, the enemy team's quarterback and players are all terrible. They're gonna throw picks to your team and let you guys get the ball multiple times and get advantage. They're gonna make fumbles and like that, and you're always gonna have opportunities to basically win in every game below sub 0.5%. You're always gonna have those opportunities. That's something you have to just no matter what you have to keep in your mind. If you play the game consistently, you're overall on average you're going to have way more opportunities to win the game than the enemy team as long as you individually are not making the same mistakes as the enemy team. That is the most important thing. And so that's why when I do these VOD reviews, the thing I'm looking for is that you don't make picks and you don't make pick sixes. And what is a pick and what's a pick six when I do these VOD reviews? Pick is going to be a situation where you as a player make a mistake in one of the categories I talked about, which is decision making, mechanics, or positioning. And because you do that, you give away your agency as a player to the enemy team to either A, punish you and and basically turn that into a pick six where they just completely get agency, or B, your teammates have to make up for the lack of what you've done. And if you do a pick six, your teammates definitely have to make up for the lack of what you've done because you're no longer there to assist them, or they're no longer there to assist you because you've let one of them die. Okay? All right, so let's get into this. It's a Rocco, so we're playing whatchamacallit. I did see your versus triple support, but triple support is pretty terrible, so I don't expect that to really. That's not a factor. And if you don't know how to play against triple support, I will explain it in this game. Um, and you are versus triple support. Okay, that's fine. Which might mean that I might need to pick a different replay, but we'll see. I might do a second one for you. The thing you need to know about triple support, I have guides on how to beat it, also on strategist mains. But the main thing you need to understand about how to beat triple support is you need to understand that they will always build their ults 1.5 times slower than you. You're the team with two supports will build their ults 1.5 times faster than the team with triple support usually. Now, granted, it's a little bit of you're playing triple support anyway. This shit doesn't matter. Never mind. Let's go. I just realized that. You're going to build your ult slightly slower, though, because they have two tanks and you have one. But anyway. All right. We walk out. Okay. All right, let's get in the mix. Okay. First things first. Shield placement is a little weird here. You put your shield here, it's in Narnia. This is not going to help anybody. And if any team is good, they're just going to blow it up right here, and you're going to waste your shield. Also, this rocket beacon being here is kind of questionable, but whatever. All right, see, now you need the shield on yourself. So recall the shield and put it on yourself. You can't because you need to recall it. Let's see if you recall it here. If you just let this guy bully you. Are you going to recall the shield? Still up. Shield still up. You push the guy backwards, whatever. And the entire time during that interaction, I want you to look at this. This is important. Okay, look at this. You know what I said? You need to recall your shield. You need to be aware of your shield. Watch this. Oh, hold on. I'm going to go back here. Hold on. Look at this. Okay, watch this. Okay, this shield you put here. Watch the secret events where Captain America jumps on you, and watch what this shield does for your team. Look at this. Emma's not getting healed by it, basically. Emma's not getting healed by it. It's just sitting there. Rocket kind of gets healed by it for a second, but Rocket can heal himself. Rocket dashes away. Gambit can heal himself as well, so it doesn't matter. And Gambit still can heal himself, so it doesn't matter. And the shield gets blown up. It gets 0 value. Alright, and so that shield gets 0 value. Gambit didn't need to die there. You could have probably saved him if you would, like, use your shield appropriately. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so I'm seeing a running problem already. You're leaving, your shield mechanics are not very good. You leave your shield up, and you don't recall it when you no longer need it. You don't just leave it there. There's a reason you're supposed to recall it. Because when you recall it, it can charge back up, and you can use it for what you need it for later on. See, now it's charging up. This is good. Okay, let's see. I don't like that. You pushed this guy away. He's in your entire team, just dicking around. Pull him in. Punish him. Pull him in. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see what we're doing here now. Okay. Again, you got your shield in Narnia. This isn't going to do anything. It's just going to get broken and blown up. Okay. I'm seeing you not use your orb enough either. Okay, you pulled that guy in. That was good. Your orb, I think, is a little short here. Yeah, this orb is kind of bad. You wanted to throw it, like, the orb is going to stop when it hits somebody. You can just, like, full on throw it, and it's just going to land over here with them, because it's going to hit them, and then it'll stop. Anyway. Your shield's just kind of sitting up for no reason. You guys are still just kind of dicking. See, now would be a good time to throw your shield over there, maybe, to help that guy who's, like, critical and about to die. Okay, there you go. Okay, now you recall your shield, because they're just sitting there. Okay, so you're just sitting, it's just sitting out, and it just blows up. Okay. You're not using your orb enough either. Your orb can get you a lot of pressure. You need to throw your orb into this. Like, your orb creates this area of space where these guys can't walk through. I might change this replay to something else, because if you're going to get stuck here for like 20 minutes, this is going to be weird. I might pick something a little more recent, because you're not playing very aggressive and confident here. Okay, pull this guy. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay. He's going for the rocket beacon. All right, whatever. You're winning. Do not... Oh. Okay. All right, this is what I... Okay, this is what I was talking about. Okay, so this is bad. Let's talk about why this is bad. I saw it in your eyes, and I was thinking you were going to do it, and I was hoping you wouldn't. Okay. Why is ulting here bad? This is like a pick 6, by the way. This is a waste of your ultimate. Why is this bad? Okay. So, the enemy team is down a player. They have one guy dead. It's a 5v6. Okay, if you ult here, realistically, if they were just as good, they're not, but whatever. They're actually worse than you. If they were just as good, this Sue would have her ult. So if you dropped your ult here, right, what would happen? If the Sue is able to match your level of skill, which she's not, which means that you should completely stomp this game, but you're obvious, you also have your own stuff you have to work on. She would drop her ult in response. And what would happen as a result is you would create a perfectly neutral zone where this cart's not moving because nobody's dying because you ulted, and because she ulted, nobody dies in it. You don't want to do that when you have advantage. You have advantage, which means that, if anything, you want this Sue to ult first so that you can wait a few seconds, domino after hers, and then your ult will last longer and you'll get more pressure to push. Because the main objective is to move this cart. And right now, because it's a 5v6 and you killed Gambit, this cart is going to move, or they're going to die in a 5v6. You don't need to ult here. This ult is going to accomplish nothing. Nobody in your team is even low. This ult feels like you watch streamers and you've seen them do this. maybe, and you think that this is an acceptable play, don't do things like this, because things like this are advanced techniques and you do them for specific reasons. This is not one of those times. So this is like there are 10 rules, and then you can break one of those rules when you understand all 10 rules perfectly and why they exist and when is the acceptable time to break them. This is not. Don't do this. Don't ever ult first on support like this with these elos. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Okay, so problem number 2. You're standing in the penny nest, bro. You also could kill this thing. It's like right here. It's right here. Kill the penny nest. You literally could walk right over a second over. If you die to this, is a pick 6, by the way. You're just standing on the penny nest and just dying. Kill the penny nest, please. Okay, I don't know. Are you about to walk around to kill the... Look at this. Emma just sees this thing and is like, I'm going to kill the penny nest. You could have done it from right here. Just throw your orb out and kill the penny nest. Your Emma is... Okay. Okay. And see, now this is what I meant. This is what you don't want. Because you ulted first and got nothing done. Now their team can ult afterwards on this Mantis and just swing the pendulum back your way, put the pressure on you guys, and this cart won't move again if they're good. Now, granted, these guys are really... Yeah, no, and the cart won't move. Yeah, the cart's moving back now. And you can't do anything because you wasted your ult. And you also looks like you're going to die on the penny nest. Yeah, okay, so your team got pushed all the way back, and I want you to understand, this sequence of events is because you didn't play correctly. If you had saved your ult and not wasted it, when Mantis did this, you could have waited a couple seconds, dropped yours down on the ground, and then this cart would still be moving towards you getting a victory. But you wasted your ult, which is really, really bad. Okay? And now we're back in this neutral state, which we really shouldn't be in. But one thing I'm noticing is you don't throw your abilities out enough on Sue. You don't use your orb to make space. You don't wait, and you waste your shield a lot too. You're gonna die to this guy. Okay, you didn't die, but he can't kill you. Yeah, okay. So that death is your fault because you keep wasting your shields. Okay, see how your Psylocke tried to make a play and ult, and as a result, she forced out the Sue to ult. So your Psylocke traded 1 ult for 2 of theirs. That's in your favor. That's your Psylocke trying to carry the game. Okay, so now you have Rocket coming up and Gambit. So technically, one of these, this Rocket or Gambit could ult. And if you're in voice comms, you could say Rocket or Gambit, one of y'all ult. But I'm gonna be real with you. Sue is one of the best characters in the game at killing Penny Nest because she can just throw her orb at the Penny Nest and it will blow up. And this Penny is putting her nest in stupid spaces. You need to be recognized that you are one of the better players to kill, to number 1, climb, because you're saying you're better than your team and you want to climb. But also, accept the responsibility of, since you're playing Sue, kill this nest. Throw your orb to kill his nest. Let's see what you do about this nest. Okay, you pull her in. Good job. That was good. Penny's dead, so it doesn't matter. Push. We push here. Push. Nice. Okay, now something I want you to recognize. And then I should... fuck it, never mind. Nope, not doing that. That's probably too advanced. Okay. Okay, at least I'm glad you know that turning invis makes the cart not recognize you, so that's good. Okay. Maybe you don't know. Okay, you need to hit again and turn visible. Unless you're looking for a push. Okay. Please push him off. Good job. Okay, well, it was a good attempt, but at least you know to do that. Okay, hopefully your Gambit ult here. Self-shield? You don't know to self-shield, do you? You didn't read the patch notes. We'll watch this one more time. You have a full shield in front of you. Pet Cap is beating your face off. Drop the shield. 1, 2, 3. I haven't seen you self-shield yet. Okay, so I'm going to guess you don't know... Hold on. Is that your... Yeah. I'm going to guess you don't know how you can self-shield now. You don't know you can self-shield. You didn't read patch notes. Okay. This is what will separate you from, like, better players. Reading patch notes and reading how your character's changes work. This is very important. This is like one of the biggest changes to Sue and you're not using it. Do not... Oh. See what I mean? When you say that you're doing well and you're playing good for your team, your first ult was a throw. You don't use your orb enough. I don't think you know that you can put yourself shield on yourself. Uh, no, put your shield on yourself and troll this guy. He can't do shit about it. Also, look at this. You're about to throw again with this ult. You look. You have one person, the enemy, one guy's dead. Okay, it's a 5v6 in your favor. What does your ult do here? It's not a DPS ult. You don't need it to gain ground. You're already at a 5v6 and your team is already winning. Your ult accomplishes absolutely nothing if you drop it here. It's not going to make the point push any harder because if they fight you guys in a 5v6, they're going to get wiped anyway. But you waste your ult for no reason. Don't know what the purpose of this is to accomplish, but you drop it. Nobody in your team is in danger of dying either. Nobody. And your Psylocke is coming back to life on the rocket beacon. What does this accomplish? The enemy team backs up from this, okay? But they were already going to back up from you because it's a 5v6. They can't win anyway. So they already were running, and you put a space around you that says, run away. But they already were running. So who cares? You just wasted your ult. This is the second time. This is what I say when I say people are creatures of repetition. This is why I don't tend to do multiple replays with people, because once I see something in one replay, I guarantee you it's gonna happen in the other replays. And this is what I mean when I say people complain about matchmaking and they say that things are unfair. The only reason it feels unfair is because everybody in all the games are doing things that are very bad, and it's just sometimes you get punished for doing the bad things, and sometimes you don't. And because you don't get punished sometimes, you think you're doing the right thing, and so it feels like sometimes everything works out, and sometimes everything doesn't. But the truth of the matter is, it's never really working out. You're just playing against people who won't punish you for doing the wrong thing. Like here, you should just innocently lose the game. You've done this twice. If you were against me, and you had wasted your ult here, and I was playing Cloak and Dagger, let's say I'm playing Cloak and Dagger, and I'm fucking this Gambit or whatever, and I'm Cloak and Dagger. Or let's say I was this Gambit, right? And I actually wasn't wasting my ult like an idiot or whatever. And I had my ult and you just wasted yours. I'd be like, oh, well, she just wasted her ult. Okay. I'd wait for Mantis to come back. As soon as Mantis was here, I'd be like, Gambit never folds. Pop it. Hit all 6 of us. We would just run you guys down like dogs, kill you here, wipe you here, and then probably make sure that the game finishes right here because you wasted your ult. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, you're outside of your ult. A little scary. Not sure what that's about. Also, you're playing against a Sue. I don't know if you realize this, but if this Sue is anywhere near... Where is she at, actually? Okay, she's getting her fucking face beat off by Emma. But if this Sue was competent and not in this position, and you're standing here, she could just push you off the map. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Again, everybody's the same elo here, so it doesn't matter. Somehow your Sue is in a position to get choked by Emma. That's crazy. But anyway. Okay? Sue dies. You guys are going to push the cart. For sure. Okay, it was a weird vortex. I don't know what this is supposed to accomplish. Look at this. You just do the vortex out for no reason. It's not hitting anybody. It's not creating any space. It's not hitting anybody. And when this thing hits people, it builds you ult charge. Okay? Alright. I don't know. What are we looking at? What are we looking at here? Why are we turning our back to the enemy? It's dangerous. Don't do this. Don't ever do this. Okay. Alright. Okay, Cap's gonna jump in. Okay, Cap dies. Okay. He's ulting. What are you gonna do? I want to see if you're gonna actually do the right thing. I'm gonna tell you what you should do. When this guy ults, when DPS ult like this with powerful ults, you should be pocketing them, which means you should be putting all of your healing resources into them to keep them alive so they can get maximum value out of this. So what I'm hoping you're gonna do is drop your shield and just start spamming heals on this guy. Let's see what you do. No shield. No shield. No shield. No shield. No shield. No shield. Okay, there's the shield. And you don't move it to him either, because now he's moved away from the shield. Move the shield to him. Move the shield to him. Nope, just leaving the shield here. What's the shield doing? Accomplishing nothing. This guy could be fucking playing the game of his life with your shield. Whatever. It's okay. It's not a matter, because he's not going to get punished here. If he was playing against a better player, this Magneto, would have ulted him and killed him instantly. Because you didn't keep the shield on him. Whatever. You get away with it. Because that's what happens at these helos. Are you going to put your shield away? Put your shield away? Let it recharge? Put your shield away? Okay, there it is. Pull this guy down. Okay, we missed. Whatever, good attempt. We can't kill this guy. He's gonna kill us if we try to fight this. Put our shield on ourselves. Put our shield on ourselves. Okay, nice. Good job. Alright. Okay. Alright. Pull the penny down. Pull the penny down. Pull the penny down. Pull the penny down. No? Okay. Okay, well, good attempt, but that was a little late when you didn't have vision of her. The card is up here. Your team is split. What's going on here? Let's see what's going on. We got a Magneto back here. We got 2 over here. We got a Mantis here. All right, you got to make a decision here. Your Emma's walking into Narnia by herself. Whatever. This guy is holding point by himself. He's probably going to die to Emma. So I wouldn't care about it. Probably you should help your team with this. I don't know if you're going to know if you have the awareness still to see this. Let's see. You're still looking at the Sioux. You're still looking at the Sioux. Still looking at the Sioux. We don't even know what's going on behind us. And now we hear this ult behind us, and we're probably going to wipe. Do we have anything for this ult? No. We're probably... And this is also what I mean when I say the enemy team is just as bad as you. Okay? So, Penny ult. So think of ultimates as tempo and pressure in this game. Okay? So if Penny ults, the pressure is on your team to now figure out how to deal with Penny's ult. Right? So you could, if you can't handle the pressure, you would have to back up, or you would all die. Or somebody would die. Right? When this pressure is on you, there is no reason for this Mantis to ult as well, because you're already dealing with the pressure of this. So because now these two are ulting together, the pressure is already maxed out at 10 from Penny ulting. We don't need a Mantis ult to hit 10 again, because we're already at 10. So this is a waste of Mantis ult. Now here's the funny thing about this. Your team did the same thing a little while ago when Punisher ulted. Punisher ulted back here, and that was Punisher ult pressure, which means that the enemy team was at a pressure of 10 to figure out how to deal with Punisher ult. At the same time that Punisher was ulting, this Emma decided for some reason to ult with him. And so that put double ults down, what we like to call overlaying or stacking ults for no reason, and just wasting potential pressure for later on. Both teams are equal, essentially. Both teams are equal. I just want to point that out. When people say that like games feel unbalanced, they're balanced. They're very balanced. This is a balanced. This is an example of the balanced games that just sometimes feel unbalanced because you don't know what's going on. So Penny is getting free reign. Emma's in Narnia. Your whole team is still back here dealing with these guys. You're split as hell, and your Psylocke dies, and so that's what happens. And a lot of this could have been avoided if you would have had the awareness to know that there was a fight going on back here and to not be trying to kill a Sioux who is standing solo on the point, and to help your team. And it looks like you might die to this now. Let's see if you regroup. You can't do this, so you need to regroup. Your team is already... So, yep, reset. Good job. Back away. Everybody's going to wipe. And you need to have the awareness as a support to look at these things. Well, what are we doing? Why are we standing still? We don't got time to type. Lock in. Okay. Alright, we're trying again. Alright, we walk up. Okay. Well, what are we what are we doing here? You need to be looking forward. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see how you do this. Okay. Alright, you're taking this angle. Whatever. That's fine. I want to see you use your orb more. Orb? Orb? Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so your orb it creates space because it makes people have to back away. And if they stand in it, they take free damage, which helps your team. And also, while they're taking damage, it builds ult charge for you really, really quickly. So you should be throwing your orb down main right now. You have like 1, 2, 3 people stacked on top of each other in this space. No, 4. You throw your orb just straight from where you are. It hits this Magneto, it's going to start hitting all of them in this giant area. Throw your orb. You're not throwing your orb enough. Okay, so Gambit ult, so you should know this is time to go. Okay, this is not what we want. Okay, alright, so... Oh, wait, hold on. No, never mind. You didn't get the Gambit ult. Your Gambit fucked it up, kind of. Whatever. Okay. Okay, Psylocke goes in. Psylocke goes in. The enemy team is bad. They double ult. You should win the game off of this now. I want to see if you know how to do this. Okay, for some reason, your rocket ult. Not very intelligent. Whatever. No! Okay. You do the same thing that the enemy team just did, by the way. You guys are, this is equal. And this is just going to be a coin flip of who does it worse at the end. You have rocket ult up. This means that you guys get bonus healing, bonus damage, and you're chilling. Piss chilling. And the Phoenix is so bad, she missed her ult on the rocket beacon. Everything is in your favor. You guys are going to walk in with the remainder of rocket beacon and probably kill them all here. Why are we ulting? This is the third ult you've wasted as Invis, by the way. If you were using these ults better, like let's say rocket beacon doesn't get you a kill here, you would then, when this beacon falls, walk up, drop your ult on top of them, and you guys would just kill them in this push position and push the point at least a couple meters to here and gain advantage for free. Because they just don't have any resources because they've wasted their support ults. But instead, you're putting the game back in a neutral state for both teams to just coin flip it and see who's going to win by playing bad and ulting here for no reason. What does this ult accomplish? You have rocket on top of you. Why are you ulting this? This is you ulting without an understanding of why to ult. And so you ult here while the rocket beacon is still up. And you're probably either A, going to win this fight, or B, it's going to go neutral. Let's see what you do. Okay? So now that you've done this, I want to see if you know how to deal with this. This is very important as a Sue player. The way in which you ulted, you screwed up because you just randomly ulted, right? But you randomly ulted with no resources. So you don't have your shield. So how do you survive this versus Magneto? Let's see if you know what to do. Because what you should do is recognize this shit is going to kill you, and you cannot get hit by it. So what does that mean? You need to double jump and go invisible. So how do you do this as Sue versus Magneto? You do misdirection. So you jump once in a certain direction. Like let's say you just jump to the left here. Actually, let's say you jump to like the right or the left here, right? You just jump this way. Magneto is going to see the image of you jumping to the left, right? And then you immediately, once you have jumped to the left, you jump to the right. And what will happen is he will only see that you jump to the left and went invisible. He will not see that you jump to the right and that you actually jump to the right. Let's see what you do. Oh my God, if you try to push Magneto out of his ult, my brother in Christ, there's no way you're about to do this. This does not work. This does not work. He cannot be CC'd. Okay, so let's talk about it. This yellow bar above this head, what this means when this is over somebody, they cannot be CC'd. You can't apply anti-heal and they can't be CC'd. You doing this is a lack of game knowledge and is going to result in your death. It is a throw if you die to this. You do it anyway. Holy fuck. You're going to die here, and this is a throw. This is a throw.
I don't give up so easily.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Gold players should probably know that. And you're playing in gold with gold players. That is like a base thing you should know, that you can't push it. Maybe you don't know the gold bar thing and what that means, but you should know you can't push that guy in his ult. Okay. So you've wasted your ult. Right, Magneto killed you. But your team still managed to make up for all that mess that you just threw, right? And now they're pushing the point without you. They managed to actually make up for your pick six. All right. I believe your Punisher is ulting, but I think he's dead. I thought I heard your Punisher ult. This is a good example of why we don't die doing stuff like this. Because if you were here, you might have been able to save this guy. Where is he at? See, if you were here, you probably could have saved this guy's life. Instead, he walks in and gets completely deleted. And these are the mistakes that, by staying alive, we can prevent our teammates from making, which allow us to consistently climb. Now we're in some weird... Whoa, what the fuck are we doing here? Okay. Alright. And see, now we're in a weird spot where we're just coin flipping. I don't think you can hold this. But, side note, you should kill this fucking penny nest. Which is like right here. Well, you know what? You probably can't. You probably can't. I think this wall breaks. But I can't remember. Fuck it. And I'm not trying to right now. Again, you would never be in this situation if you had played a little bit better. Okay. We're jumping behind on the penny nest. We're on the penny nest. We're on the penny... Nest. Now your team has to make up for that somehow. I don't know if they can. We'll see if they can. You did not need to die there. Okay. So far in this game, I think you've had 3 ults, all of them on Sue. Bad timing, bad positioning, bad decision making. Your positioning has been a little wonky at many times. Your orb usage and use of your abilities and skills has been wonky as well. And realistically, you're just playing at the same level that the enemy team is. The same mistakes that I'm showing you that you're making, and that's the biggest thing I want you to take away from this. When people talk about matchmaking, this is something I try to break down in these video VOD reviews. Everything that I'm saying you're doing that is wrong and that is affecting your chances to like win the game, I keep flipping to the enemy team and showing you the same thing is happening on the enemy team. It's not matchmaking at this level. All it is you're all just like. You're all just flipping coins. You're just flipping coins over and over again, and it's just a toss-up at the end of who's just going to make one like bigger mistake near the end or land a skill shot that's going to allow them to like kill somebody to win the game. There's no consistency. You have no idea who's actually going to win because you're all doing the same wrong things, and it's just a toss-up. That's all it comes down to. It's just a simple toss-up. Maybe Punisher doesn't walk on the left-hand side and walks on the right-hand side, and he kills some people. So you push that a little bit further, and then that gives you the secured win. But maybe Punisher didn't even know why he walked on the right-hand side. He probably didn't, because he walked on the right-hand side, which is the right time. Because he did the right thing one time, and he did the wrong thing the other time, which tells me that he doesn't know the difference between the two. And again, you did the same thing where you ulted at the wrong times over and over and over and over and over again. But the enemy team did the same thing over and over and over and over again. And if you didn't ult at the wrong time, but the enemy team consistently keeps doing that, you automatically win the game because you just have ults and they don't. That's why I say consistency is the only thing that matters when you're below Celestial, aka top 0.5%, because that's people just do this shit over and over again in all these games. I do VOD reviews all the time, and this is all I see. People who say it's bad matchmaking, it's not. It's just you have no clue realistically what's going on. All right. Let's see how we go on the defense. Oh, man. This is not going to overtime, so we know I don't need to do a second VOD review after this. I think this one is going to be eye-opening enough for you, to be honest. Because a lot of people don't see this stuff until they see this stuff. And now I think you'll be able to see this stuff. Because I had a guy last night, same thing. He was like, matchmaking's awful, things aren't fair, I can't carry my team. I pulled up his VOD. Dude kept dying first every single team fight, isolating himself, getting killed, like... throwing the game, like solo, basically throwing the game through his own decision making and positioning. Okay, this is dangerous. I don't know why you're here. Okay, and so like these are the things that people see in like higher elos, and they go, "What are you doing? What are you hoping to accomplish?" And when they see this, this is what signals to them that you are a lower elo player because your decision making and positioning, right, are doing things that put you in harm's way that to them seem foolish, okay? And again, a big part of understanding is building building the awareness of these types of things. And so that's why I do these reviews, because I love helping people build this awareness. Yes, okay, and this is a throw. If you die here, let's be very clear, and you should die here. As soon as you come on stealth, they should look at you and be like, oh, this bitch is freak as hell. You should die here. And if you die here, your whole team should get pushed back. And you should be costing your team several inches. And now, because you're on defense, it's going to take you even longer to get back to point, and they're going to get free reign. And also, I want to be very clear. When you die for free, because this is something people also don't realize, when you die, you give the enemy team more ult charge. This is why this game also feels impossible sometimes, because people don't recognize that if somebody, like, let's say somebody gets a double kill, right? Usually people would have ult charge of like, let's say everybody's building 10 all at the same time. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 across the board. If that person gets a double kill, they get a free 20% ult charge right there. So now it's 10, 10, 10, 30, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 for everybody else. And also dying means you're not building ult charge while you're dead. So that's why feeding is really, really bad because it just makes the enemy team stronger to have their ult even quicker. That's also why staggering is bad because if you just walk in one by one like lemmings, even though you're not supposed to be able to win the fight because you should have ults, you never get to utilize them and the enemy team just gets their ults back. This is a throw. Let's see what you see if you get out of this alive, by the way. Okay. Just hanging out. You push. You should die here. But you don't because Sue is forgiving and you're able to double jump out. Still a bad play. Okay? Are you going to use your orb? Are you going to throw your orb? Okay, you threw your orb. No, you didn't. No, you didn't throw your orb. 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 Thank you. Okay, we're walking way too far forward here. And what are we doing? You're getting bailed out because you have a healer. You have a healer. Jeff is healing you through this. You should die. You're not playing cover. You're just like in Narnia, like this. You're just like, hey, hit me. I'm in the open, guys. Hey, hit me. This chick can do this. She shouldn't do this, but she can do it because she has a penny nest that's healing her while she's doing it. You need to be strafing. Look at this. Cover. Pop out. Boom, 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 boom. Cover. Boom, 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 boom. If this was Call of Duty, would you be standing like out in the open and just saying, kill me? Or would you be using this cover? Use cover. You should die here. You get lucky and don't die here, which is crazy. You get bailed. You pull out. You had 1 HP. That was bad positioning. You should have died. You're throwing your shield out for no reason here. They're full HP. He's full of HP. Bring the shield back. What are you doing? Also, you're down a member, so you need to be very careful. There's a 5v6 right now. Okay. Throw your orb out. Throw your orb out. Throw your orb out. Throw your orb out. You're out in the open, by the way. You should die here. And you do. Good. You die. You got punished for bad positioning. I don't know why you're standing here. Remember I said? Use cover. Use cover. Second thing. Use your orb. Use your orb. You're not using your orb. Okay. Your team should wipe here. Your team should wipe here. And the fact that they have it is a testament to your team and their ability to hold on, because they should all die here immediately. The fact that they're holding a 5v6 this still far up is crazy, and is a testament to your team being something decent to work with. Okay, good. They wipe. Okay, good. You should realize they wipe and wait for them. And that wipe is your fault, by the way, because you died. A DPS dying is in the world. You can still maybe hold, but a support dying is a free push. All right, let's get to it. All right. Okay, not sure why your shield is out. What are we doing? Oh, you can pull this guy. Pull him? Nope, not gonna pull him. Okay, cool. Push. God, have it more like. You see what I mean when I say I only need to do one replay? This is a throw. Okay, let's talk about it. You walk over here. What I said? Look at this. Why are we ulting here? Your objective on defense is for this cart not to move. My brother or sister, don't know which one you are. This cart's not moving. The cart's not moving. Look at the top. Look at the top bar. You see how it's stuck there? It's a square. It's not moving. Your tanks are doing their job. They're holding this thing. We don't need to ult this. What are we going to ult this for? And the worst part is when you do ult this, which, by the way, you had time to realize what happened if you're paying attention to the deaths, because you can literally, when people die, it shows you in the top right when people die on your screen, right? So look at this. You get a little, you literally, when people die, you get a sound cue. Even if you were going to do this, and this is a horrible ult, by the way, even if you were going to do this, the instant you see this is a 5v6, you cancel this because the fight is already over. Now all you want to do is use as little resources as possible and just hold them here or kill them or make them back up because it's a 5v6. You're already winning. If you ult this first, here is what can possibly happen and probably what will happen. If you ult this first, their Sue will be like, oh my God, she ulted. I should probably ult. And you're going to create a situation where you create a neutral zone where nothing happens except her ult lasts a little bit longer than yours because it came second, and then they're going to get to push on you and maybe even kill your team. If you don't ult first here, their Sue or their Mantis will either A, recognize the backup and you'll just get to concede and have free time here, or B, they're going to ult first, which is then going to let you ult second and wipe them and still keep them here. What do? You ult first on defense. This is not what we do on this is not what we do. And this ult is another bad ult. Every ult you've had this entire game between this first round and now has been bad. You haven't had a single good ult. You could have accomplished all of that still without ulting once, by the way, what you just did. And look, what I remember I told you about how they're going to ult afterwards? You're lucky that Mantis is bad and ults in a 5v6 situation. What might happen is now Mantis has wasted her ult because her team has already downed members, and you're at the advantage, even though you wasted your ult for no reason. Okay, you use your orb. Okay. Let's see how you play this. You're wasting your shield, no reason, whatever. Are you gonna pop? What the fuck is this? This is what I mean. When I say they waste their ult, you waste your ult. Not just saying your team too. Like, this guy is ulting. Bro, the fight's already over. These guys are running for their life, and they're running back to their spawn. This is their team being bad and your team being bad. Everybody in this lobby being bad, not just one individual person. It's not... So he ults, and you should die here, by the way. But you get lucky, because this is bad positioning, which is why I was going to go over also. You're playing against Sue. You can't stand here. You should know, like, you play Sue. You should know standing near this edge versus a Sue is bad. If you were just slightly worse positioning, you would have got pushed into here or had to double jump. So, whatever. It is what it is. Okay. You managed not to get pushed off. I don't know how you don't, but... If this Sue had just a slightly better angle, you would have been killed here. Or either you would have had a double jump. But whatever. It's cool. We waste Punisher ult. You're in a weird spot. You shouldn't be here. You should be with your team. Okay. That's the second time you've almost died from standing in this bad spot, by the way. I don't know why you play Sue. You should know not to stand there. Surely you don't go back. You go right back. It's kind of diabolical. How do we lose this? Because I'm pretty sure you lost this game. The only way to lose this is a throw. A horrendous throw. I have to see how you throw this. I think the way you're going to lose this is this... do you lose this game? Yeah, you're going to lose this game. You're going to lose this from either getting pushed off or this dude dropping ult on top of you. Let's see. Because you love... Oh, just bad positioning. That's how you lose. Okay, cool. Let's talk about it. You're in the mix. No cover. Standing in front of your tank. Or standing right next to your tanks. Like, right next to them. And what I tell you about earlier about doing this thing where you turn your back to the enemy team? Look at this. Your back is to the enemy team. We don't do this. You're trying to push these guys off, but your back is the enemy team. And it's clearly, it's not worked, and now you're going to die. And that's how. Okay, that makes sense. And now their Sue is going to ult. Let's see if Jeff gets anybody. Jeff got their whole team. And yours. How the fuck do you not... What happens here? Whatever, we're about to find out. You wiped them. It's 46 seconds left. What the fuck happened? Your team is literally making up for you. Dying. Okay. That was risky as hell, because if you had gotten pushed while you were doing that, you would have died, but whatever. It works. Okay, you are standing at that edge again. Not recommended. Okay. Have you died of it? Over the course of this entire game, my brother in Christ, you have not had a single good ultimate. That was one you could questionably say might be slightly okay, and it was still bad. And you are not respecting this Magneto when you ult. You have a shield. Put your shield on yourself. 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 Do you know your shield can block this? This thing, when he throws this at you, drop the self-shield on yourself. It blocks it. Or, and this is crazy, right? You have double jump. Jump once, jump twice. Or, there's another option. Portal, right beside you. You know he's going to try to kill you with his Magneto ult. Are you trying to push him with this again? No. I think you did. I need to watch this. You ult, whatever. You hear Fear Magneto. You have three options. You can shield yourself when he throws the orb to completely nullify it and block it, because it's a shield. It'll completely eat the whole thing, no matter how much HP is on the shield. 2, you can double jump away so he doesn't even know where to throw the orb at to hit you. And 3, you can take this portal. You can take this portal. You can literally just walk to this portal, take this portal, and you're gone. And he misses completely. Side note, if you were playing Cloak and Dagger, a lot of people don't know this. If you're playing Cloak and Dagger, you can also... Who the fuck is calling me? All right. If you're playing Cloak and Dagger and you're dashing, so let's say you're playing Cloak and Dagger, you go, us against the world, -1. And you hear Fear, Magneto, -2, -3. While you're dashing and still dashing around, you could actually take this portal, by the way, and completely just take the portal, and then your third dash will be somewhere back here, and Magneto will be in La La Land, and he'll be like, what the fuck? Cloak can take a portal while she's dashing? And he doesn't. Most people don't know that. Anyway, this is the throw if you die here. And this is what's going to cost you the game. This is not your team, this is you. Because you get hit with this. And you can't get hit with this. This is the 4th or 5th ult this game, and none of your ults on Sue have been effective, good, or good timing, good positioning, or had any value. And this would be what we call a game-throwing move, because your team has made up for everything that has happened, have tried to hold out. You had the perfect moment to ult there. Your Jeff had literally just eaten everybody and thrown them off the map for you. Your Thor had somehow managed to kill everybody earlier and hold them down to like the last 40 seconds, and you had ult coming back and it was free. All right, let's see how we play this. They have all the resources in the world, and you are now in a dangerous spot. Push, maybe? Push? Push? Okay. Good. Let's see if you can hold this now. Can you hold this? Okay, self-shield? Brother, you do not self-shield enough. What are we doing here? Push. This is also a risky play, but it's dead. You're at overtime. Whatever, I get it. Back away. Self-shield. 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 Nope, we just died. Okay. You see how they're bad enough to die to that play, but you're also bad enough to die in response? This is equal. This is what all of your games look like, by the way. Even the ones where you think you do well. And I can go and do those, but it's just going to be the same thing over and over because people are creatures of repetition. I literally VOD reviewed somebody who was, I think, Grandmaster, and she was playing well the entire game, but the one thing she kept messing up on was really, really bad ults. And I said the only way you can lose this game is if you do a bad ult in this next place. And you have ultimate, and I think you're going to ult right here for no reason. She jumps in, immediately does it. I was like, okay, well, there you go. End of the replay. I showed her the replay afterwards. She was like, oh, you're right. Because she was out healing enemy healer by like 10,000. She had very little deaths the entire game. But the only thing she kept screwing up was her ults. And she ulted bad basically every single time the entire game. And after that, she was like, oh my God, you're right. I don't ult correctly. And so that's why I lose. And so now your team wipes here. And so now these guys get this point for no reason. And this could all have been avoided had you knew how to ult correctly. Just once this entire game. But probably on that last point for sure. And self-shield, because you don't self-shield either. Like, okay, look at this. Look at the brother, my brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Your self-shield. Okay, cool. All right. You could, I don't know why you don't pull her here, but anyway. All right, look. You are 229 HP. Nothing crazy is going on. Put your shield on yourself. Self-shield here. Self-shield here. Your shield's still not healing you. Or walk into your shield. Heal yourself. Your shield breaks instantly. You could have put your shield on yourself, healed back up to 275, and then moved it to the Thor if you're really that serious about it. You're still not full HP. You're 250 now. Self-shield. 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 Okay, you're going to double jump instead. Okay, walk in your shield. Okay, your shield's gone. You're walking around with 230. Okay, this is cooked. Your team is not wiping. It's over. Okay, cool. You got, oh, Jeff got somebody. Holy shit. Okay, you're going to restabilize. Let's see how it goes. You're still walking your shield. Heal yourself. Okay, now put your shield away. Because he's already done his job. Okay, good. Self-shield. Shield is down for 2 seconds. You have double jump. You turn around. This guy's here. Jump. Away. Get out of here. Jump. 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 Okay, you die. Okay. And so because you die here for free, they get to push again. Okay.
Thought you wouldn't see me again?
All right. Let's go. Let's get back to the fight. Double jump. Double jump. Okay, let's talk about it.
Thought you would
Time is precious. Time is precious, my friend.
me again?
When you're leaving spawn, and there's nothing going on here, double jump. You will get back faster. Double jump. Don't walk this. Double jump. Double jump. Double jump. Double jump. Okay, you're just going to walk back. You're going to walk back? Okay, you're taking the scenic route. Double jump. Okay, why are we going this way? We can't see our team. My brother in Christ, just walk here. You have cover. What are we doing? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see if you know what to do here. Your team is respawning. Clearly, you don't ult here. Okay, you ulted. All right. Why is it bad to ult here? Because Thor is probably going to die, right? And you're thinking, I need to save Thor. That's fine. Why is it bad to ult here? Because this guy, you, and Angela cannot take advantage of this ult. So, you are wasting this cooldown. This very powerful cooldown that can nullify and keep the point in place. Because be very clear, this thing is still going to move, probably, even after Thor ults. And you're putting your team in a situation where they won't have this ult when they really need it. Let's see what happens. They counter ult with Mantis. You're lucky. They were nice enough to basically throw the advantage back your way and ult with Mantis. So now you went Mantis for this. You are in the open. You are very much in the open. Let's see how you play it. Okay, you're using cover behind the point. I like this. This is good. Pull. Pull. Use your pull, maybe. Okay, you should be playing up in this. You need to play up. Get these kills, right? Play up. You should play up because you just wiped their team, but it's okay. All right. Put your shield was just sitting there in Narnia, but it's fine. Okay, your team has once again put you in a position to win this game. How do we lose this? Your team is pretty deep. Not gonna lie. Somebody is behind you. We hear footsteps. Not sure what that's about, but you hear the footsteps. Okay, you don't need to stand on this point invisible like this. You need to help your team. There you go. Perfect. Orb. 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 Help them hold the space. Orb. Okay, good. No, you didn't even use your orb. Nope. Okay. Jeff just ulted for no reason. Jeff ulted for no reason, and as a result, Jeff dies. By the way, I'm pretty sure you could have kept Jeff alive here. Let's talk about it real quick. Look at this. Do you see where your Jeff is? I don't even know if you can see him yet. I don't even see him. I don't know where he is. The fuck is this Jeff at? Oh, back here. He ulted back here. Okay. You probably could have. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever, let's see. Okay. You're in Narnia. You're dead here. By the way, you had shield, by the way. Just so you know. You can't sit at HPs like this, bro. Shield. Self-shield. 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 Nope, you die. Okay. And despite your team's valiant effort, you will lose this. This is why I say it's not matchmaking. I hope this helps you tremendously.
Final score 2-1.
Over the course of this entire game, you ulted multiple times on Sue, and not one of them were effective. Not one. Not one. Positioning was questionable a lot. You didn't use your abilities on Orb a lot. There's a lot of questionable things over the course of this game. That would be the kind of behaviors that would be like, okay, I get why this guy is in this elo. Okay, I'm going to do this really quick. I'm not going to actually go through this actual game because I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do this one just to look at it real quick because you lost this, but you were playing Penny, and this was I don't think you were versus, none of these people look like Smurfs. So I'm going to look at this real quick because I like Penny. I don't normally do this because I don't keep this on supports only, but I'm also a Celestial Penny too. So I just want to look at what your Penny placement is. Let's see this. Where are you at? Where are you? Avocado? Okay, I only care about your penny, so I'm just gonna skip to when you play penny. I don't care about any of this.
No more delays.
If you can hold penny really easy. Okay, cool. There we go. That's what I care about here. There we go.
The battle
Let's see your penny.
mine's in
They're in a 5v6 too.
2, 1.
Okay, hold up, brother. Hold up, my brother in Christ. What are we doing? They're gonna kill this nest instantly. This is not how you play penny. Okay, you're not a penny main, then I probably won't do this then. But this is not good penny setup. If you want to learn how to play penny, watch Brandon Gritch. This is not it right here. This is not it, my brother. The mines are okay, but this is not it. Your nest is in such a place it's gonna blow up instantly. You should win this game because they're down a member, by the way. These are really bad mines. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. What is this? They're just gonna blow up their nest instantly. If you get lucky and they die. Okay. This is where did the point go to? Is the reason you're over here because the point's right here? Oh my god, it's like right there. Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, if you're not a penny player, this is pointless, and this is also a 5v6. So yeah. All right. I feel like I've given some insight here into why you feel like matchmaking is bad. But what I'm gonna do, right? Because you play Star-Lord, is I'm gonna go into one of these Star-Lord games because I want to see if your same thing carries over. Because a lot of Star-Lords have this problem, and I can't imagine you wouldn't either. Because Star-Lords have this problem in my elo. So I want to see this. Oh, you're playing Sue. Oh, okay, well, this is even easier. We'll just see how you... See what I mean? Positioning-wise? Bro, you're out here in the open. Anybody good can just pick your ass instantly. You're in... Look at this. What are you guys doing? Where's your tank? Wherever he is... Okay, he's right here. You do not stand like this. You're gonna die. You're just standing with no cover. Throw your orb also. You see how this is a different game? You still haven't thrown your orb, and it's the same thing as before? Throw your orb. Throw your orb. Throw your orb. Also, there's an Emma behind you, by the way. You can hear her. Throw your orb. 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 Okay, you haven't thrown your orb, by the way. But all right, you see your teammate died behind you? And nobody notices. She dies to Emma. Nobody reacts. Nobody cares. Throw your orb. You know you don't have to do this. You killed this nest instantaneously if you throw this orb. This orb is like I play this. I fucking hate playing versus Sue. You throw this orb, this shit blows up. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. This is I like doing this a lot because I want people to have fun playing this game and to not feel like this game is like out to get them. And I see this happen a lot, so I just go on Reddit from time to time and I just like see these posts and I just respond to them. Okay, this is a hot mess though. You still haven't thrown out your orb. Number one, you're getting pincered by an Emma and a Spider-Man. Your Hulk is in Narnia. Your team has also died, by the way. You're gonna wipe here probably because you guys didn't notice that they were in the back line just killing them. You should die here. You don't. Okay, somehow. But we probably need to run. We need to disengage because we're not winning this fight. There's a penny nest. Okay, well, you're not going to die to this because there's only one mine. But this is a moment where you self-shield. Oh, no, your shield's already out. Okay, you need to jump. You need to recognize it. You need to jump here. Please jump. Please jump. You are really low. Please double jump. Please don't do this. Please don't stand out in the open. Okay, good. Okay, just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Hulk is dying. Just run. Yep, okay, good. We're running. Throw your orb out, by the way. Throw your orb out. 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 Your orb gets you ult charge and damage and makes them also kind of want to back up. It provides pressure. Throw your orb out. Throw your orb out. Still no orb. Still no orb. Still no orb. This is a free fucking kill. I don't know what the fuck that Cloak and Dagger is doing. You're getting flanked by Emma again, by the way. Do you react? The fact that this Emma just ran in and no one reacted is crazy. Okay. I'm gonna say this. This might be one of your better ults, actually. This might be one of your better ults. This is actually ult. This ult actually is not the worst. This ult is actually not the worst. I would have liked to see you wait a little bit more, um, so you could get more value out of it. If you wait a couple seconds, then you can wait after. But this might be the first ult where you actually did it right. Now, here's the thing. This ult also is an ult where you're ulting in reaction. So you may not know that you're ulting in reaction. And know that, like, it's... Like, this may be a natural reaction. Just, oh, there's support ult, so I ult afterwards. So again, it still falls in the category of, like... Okay, somehow Cloak dies. I guess she couldn't get in it. Somehow Gambit wasn't in it either. That's... whatever. Okay, you should recognize that this is a lost fight because it's a 5v6 and get 5v4 and get out. You need to 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 get out. Okay. Somehow your team is still holding this down, so you can actually go back. All right, so you have a squirrel girl, so you can play with that now. But you can't get hit with this. Shield yourself. Shield yourself. Shield yourself. Shield yourself. Please, for the love of God, do not get... You get bailed out because Sue has 275 HP. If she was lower, you die there. You could have avoided this entire sequence of events by just shielding yourself beforehand. And that ult would have stopped doing damage to you. You would have started healing yourself with your shield, and you would have also prevented her from mind controlling you. Your team dies here as a result, because... And I want you to take this on yourself. I'm probably going to need to replay here, because I think this is a good enough example of you not self-shielding yourself again. But this is why self-shield is important. Because living is not everything. It's about uptime. Watch this. If you self-shield here, right, you're not going to be getting mind controlled. You're going to have time to reposition behind this wall. And while you're repositioned behind this wall, look at what you can do while you're behind this wall. You can then move your shield to your teammates, heal Squirrel Girl and or Punisher so that they don't die and get this low to the Emma ult. And then guess what? They live. But instead... they get low, and they die as a result of the Emma ult getting them that low. The Cloak and Dagger ult finishes them up, yes, but it's good supports, the higher elo you go, what's going to happen is Emma's going to ult. The whole team is going to get ulted. The supports are going to disengage, run, go behind cover, and they're going to be back here spamming heals into their team so their team doesn't get low from the Emma ult, and it mitigates the damage of it. Okay, I'm probably going to replay here because I think you have learned a lot. I'm going to put recommendations for what I have for you so you can improve and things of that nature. And I will recommend that you go to the Strategist Mains subreddit to check that out after you go through some of the stuff I'm going to recommend. So, yep. Hope this helps. Just going to stop the replay here and end the broadcast. I got to do some more of these now.